and go like this. And he's up on his hands. Right, he's playing this game here. He's blocking things, you can put your hand, right, he's doing that. You're going here to here. You lift him up, and drop in to a guillotine.
Yeah.
That Phil?
Yeah.
It looks a lot easier, but what it also does, guys, the lift there is super important. If you don't lift the guy, it's really hard to finish it. Let me show you what it looks like. Come here, guys. The guy turtles. And he does something that a lot of guys do. Instead of doing a true turtle, he's kind of going like this. He's kind of pushing right. He's like this. So you're here, and he's pushing with his hands. What he's leaving here is all this distance between the ground. You go like this, you lift, and pull him in. You see it? Let's try it and we'll detail. 1, 2, 3. Obviously from this position, guys, I've showed you guys before, there's a lot of things you can do, but Hector Lombard, the real famous MMA fighter, I used to do this to him. I trained with him for a long time, and what he used to do to me all the time when I did this is he would pivot his feet, grab here, and go like this, and take on top position. So freaking effective, and you just never expect it. Super, super effective. That's not what this is, guys. This is for when the guy's like this. You see this? Because a lot of guys do this, and then when you try to put the foot in, they grab the foot, push it out. No, push it out. You don't want to.
No.
I hook in. You want to push it out. Right. You're going like this. He grabs the hand. No, the other side. Hey, push it out. Right. A lot of guys do that. They think they're cute. Stay on your hands. So when he's doing this and he's up off the ground, boom. You see it? Boom. But you can't finish it well from here. Very, very low percentage until you go like this. Boom. This sets everything in. Now when I fall, my chest is going to go across his shoulder, and I'm going to pull him in to this. You see it? Here. My shoulder, my chest is pushing his shoulder down. It's not an arm in guillotine where you run around and leave that shoulder out. It's a completely different thing. Again, here, he's on his hands, he's playing games. Boom, boom. Pull him on top of you. You see it? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. You're not going to get this like a lot. Guys generally don't put their hands down when they're in turtle, and it should be a trigger for you because some guys tap right away, but the guys that don't, so you're here. He's in turtle, he's using his hands too much, he's up high, pivot, pull. When you fall back, you're literally pulling him into you. You're not sitting, running, you're just pulling him on top of you. And you're here. Watch this though. You're here and the guy don't tap. Here's what you do. Plant, kick, dart.
Daddy-like.
Very, very important. The extra detail on missing this thing really sets up a dart nicely. Super important because, remember I said, low percentage. You're not getting too many guys with this, but it's a great setup for that darts, man. It really is. So you can use it as the submission itself, and because it has a higher failure rate, use it as your setup. Hands, please. Yes, so he's here. You're here working him. Boom, up. Pull him back. Let's say you can't get it. No problem. Plant, kick. See it? Sets up the darts beautifully. And what else? He can't go belly down and escape the darts, which you guys know. If a guy shoots a dart from here, you go like this. No more darts. But because he's You're on your back. It's very, so try that now. 1, 2, 3. Come here, Carl. Come here, Carl. Carl. All right, so we're here. The guy's this direction. Let's do from this side, please. I'm here. I see the pivot my legs, pull him up. I pull him in here. Let's say he gets his shoulder out, whatever happens, right? I can't finish it. I'm gonna burn my arms out, not gonna overdo it. I plant, I kick. His body has been stretched out. His neck has been opened up, his arms are. Do not move from here. You guys see it? Don't move around. When you lift him and kick him, he's opening up everything. He hits the ground, man. He's like, I'm out. I'm out. You guys understand what I'm saying? Please remember, it's not like we're using a counter for a failure. The whole thing might be setting up the darts. That's why we're not, that's why I told you from the beginning, this is a low percentage, it's a low percentage submission. The other side. Here. If he stays, yeah. He goes here, I'm here, pivot, lift. Pull him over. He's too strong. Boom. Oh. Right?
Thank you. No, he's good.
But that cracked like.
Is that correct?
You see how that works, guys? That's because he's relaxed. That's why he's been doing this thing and his neck hasn't cracked yet. Because as soon as they hit the ground, they take this breath. Oh, I'm out. Boom! Right back on it. Okay?
Sir.
Let's try 1, 2, 3. All right. So let's clean up. What were you saying?
My arms seem like a little bit too short to actually get the dart sometimes.
So what he's saying is his arms are too short when the guy hits the ground. I'm going to show you what he's doing wrong so that anybody can get anybody in this thing. So you got a guy who's up on his hands here. He's fighting whatever, no problem. Switch, what's called knee to heel. Boom. I lift him up. I pull him on top of me. But he doesn't like it. He's not tapping, right? Boom, kick. Guys, look at this. This is the most important part here. You see how I have this grip here? Drive it down and lock it in. So you have the guillotine, or you got here, not the guillotine, the gable. You're pushing his arm across, down, while you lock it in. You see how fast he's tapping? No motion wasted. We're not readjusting, getting my arm deeper. Drive that hand across. It pushes his arm across, right into it. Okay? No movement on the ground. You're finishing this thing from here. All right? Any questions? Do it. Let's see.